Hello, I'm ABX and this is Seed Sunday, the weekly series around on my channel where I show you seeds, Minecraft console edition, which are particularly interesting and worth checking out in some way. And I know it's not Sunday again, but I have another amazing seed to share with you. So if you recall, before this update, finding an ocean monument was like a 1 in 100 seed thing. Like finding an ocean monument and finding something else that was worthwhile was pretty rare. And finding 2 ocean monuments was this really, kind of big thing. And 3 was the max we'd ever found on any seed ever. That was once and only on some platforms. Well, today I've kind of one-upped that just a little bit because today I have a seed for you all that actually has 4 ocean monuments. That's right, like the 4 Woodland Mansion thing yesterday, today I finally found a seed with 4 ocean monuments on the same seed. Honestly, at that point, you don't even need the 4 of them, but it's still amazing to see each of them. But as well as having 4 ocean monuments, it also has a Woodland Mansion, and it's also a survival island seed. So survival island plus Woodland Mansion plus, 4 ocean monuments plus the Woodland Mansion's really glitchy, so you can see some weird stuff going on there. I think this is an amazing seed, and I think all of you might just agree. So like that you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot. Let us know you do like Seed Sunday, and you like seeing these amazing seeds. Again, Seed Sunday doesn't do so well because most people aren't looking for seeds, but you can prove that wrong by liking or sharing the video. Helps get it out there and helps this sort of amazing stuff be seen by more people. But with that said, let's get straight into talking about exactly what the seed is, because it is just IBX Toycat. That's right, type in the seed IBX Toycat with the large biome preset. You need to make sure that slider goes all the way to large and classic world size. I mean, you can go for a large world size and you get a bigger wood mansion, but still, you want to go for that kind of scaling, and then what will happen is you'll end up with this seed right here, where you should spawn on a lower island. If you don't spawn on a lower island with like a big forest attached, then you've probably typed it in wrong, or you got the wrong biome scale. Again, it's really easy to mess that up, but if you do get this island, then you're probably in the right place, because from spawn, you can see without any night vision potion or anything, you can see your first ocean monument already, and it's kind of nuts, honestly. I think you can also see like the north, like the second one, but basically, yeah, you can see your first ocean monument very, very soon from the spawn, and it's pretty nuts, because you can go there, and you can be killed by a guardian, 30 seconds from spawning. Isn't that a fun little thing? I mean, it might be the opposite, but still, you can find an ocean monument this close to your spawn, which is pretty nutty if you ask me. It's kind of in the middle of a giant ocean, so it's extra intimidating, but I recommend just like making a boat, going there as soon as possible. And honestly, just as a fun little fact I was thinking as I looked over this seed, because again, I can't even dedicate too much time to each ocean monument, because it's like, okay, here's number 1, pretty good one, has all the stuff you'd expect, has all the sponge rooms, has all the fun stuff, but then after this, you got not just one, but as you might predict, there's more than one. So yeah, the reason I figured this seed would be great is because I said I'd like to do the 4 boss challenge sometime, and this seed seems like it would be perfect for that, because it has like all the, so I think there's one, just got to check the ocean up there, but basically I think this seed would be great for that, because it does contain lots of ocean moments, which is fun, but it's also the survival island concept, which makes everything just a little bit better, and it has both a woodland mansion and an ocean monument, something that should be fairly rare in a classic world size, but again, seems a lot more common nowadays. So here's the second ocean monument. As you can see, same stuff, where you get your gold blocks, you get your sponges. If you don't know, you get gold blocks inside there. That's even more reason to go to these things, especially for UHC and stuff. And yeah, as you can see, this is the ocean monument. Go find your guardians, kill your stuff, do your fun stuff. Again, this is an update feature from TU54, but it feels like it hasn't been in the game because of just how rare it's been. But now we've got not only 2 of those, but you can probably work out where this is going, but we have a 3rd one found at the very edge of the world here. Fortunately, none of it glitched out. It's like, like 6 or 7 blocks away from glitching out, but still, it's right at the very edge of the world, a fully formed 3rd ocean monument. So same stuff applies here as before, where you can dig in, you can get your 3 Elder Guardians, or you can go in for the sponges, go in for the gold, whatever you gotta do. That means this seed, by the way, has 12 Elder Guardians, which is pretty nuts by itself. Also, because this one generated in a slightly weird position, you can see how it's actually got a bunch of stone here, which isn't necessarily normal. Just fun little fact, means you can get some coal and stuff. I'd recommend, if you are looking for an ocean monument draining project, this be the one you try. And also, a fun fact about this one is there is no way to head here besides up, which just leads you straight into a sponge room. So it's a dead-end, monument. You have to break through one of these walls, which is next to impossible because of the mining fatigue that should be on you. But still, pretty cool that this happens. Pretty cool that you can find sponges that fast. And that is the 3rd of the 4 ocean monuments. So the 4th one is found just over there, so it's ridiculous how close these things are together. But literally, there's ocean monument of number 3 over there. Here's ocean monument number 4. Literally, you can see it. They're facing each other 1 to 1, which is just amazing if you ask me. And yeah, 4th one, same thing. Like, there's not much I can say to a major 4th one. Like, oh, this is the same, except it's in a different order. Whoa, that's crazy, right? But yeah, no, same stuff. All the sponge rooms, all the Elder Guardians, all of the gold that you can find from mining around this thing. thing. So that's the first key point about the seed. It does have 4. You saw all 4 of them were in distinct locations. I would assume if someone told me they had 4 Ushmonuments a while ago, I'd say, no, I'm not sure I believe you. But now I see it for my own eyes on this seed right here. It's pretty amazing, because it doesn't even seem like this was too rare a seed. Again, this is IBX Toycat. This is maybe like one of the first 10 seeds I've checked since this update. So it could be even possible now that, like, oh yeah, what about like 5 Ocean Monuments and a Woodland Mansion? Or like, you know, what about 4 Ocean Monuments and 3 Woodland Mansions? Stuff like that might be possible on a classic world size, which is, it's nuts. I think that just makes the game more fun for everyone. Like, no one's arguing against that. It can only really be a good thing. Like, if you go to the very south east corner, again, east and west, I'm bad at them. It's one of the things about me, but if we go to the very southeast corner of this seed, then we'll find the Woodland Mansion. So it's about 85% Woodland Mansion, or 90% Woodland Mansion. The very last bits of it, again, I don't think any rooms are cut off, but like the very edges of it are cut off by the edge of the world, because it generated all the way right here. So this is interesting, because it means some of the Woodland Mansion can't be trimmed on and can't be mined. So if you want to do a recycling a Woodland Mansion project, this is one that will give you some, you know, problems with that. So just watch out. Also watch out, because the actual spawn location, you know, the entrance for it, I should say, is found here on the east side in a really weird bit that, you know, it normally just looks like, oh yeah, there's no way in here, but there is in fact. And also watch out, because most of it's in the water, so it's got this big layer of cobble underneath it, which I feel like there's some use for this, like mining inside here and having like a cave inside the bottom of an ocean monument. I don't know why I think that, but there's just like an endless series of cobblestone here, which you might have you know, you might like this, you might have a use for, I don't know, but just lots and 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 lots of cobblestone found in cobblestone form might be your thing. Probably not your thing, and if that is the case, then let's go inside and let's show you something that might be. So yeah, I quite like this one for a few different reasons. The first one being the fact that obviously it has access to all the normal things, but then every time you go to the left too far, it just ends up at this big abyss of nothingness, right? And as a weird glitch of auto jump when you run towards the edge of the world, for some reason it activates. So I'm not pressing X right now, or because we're on the PlayStation. By the way, oh, I should mention on the Xbox One, this is apparently free Ocean Monument sometimes, and if you do biome scale anything else, you might get less than 4. Again, this is just how it generated for me. Just throwing that out there. It seems like there's a lot more variability from platform to platform, and it seems like the PlayStation 4 is just getting lucky every time it gets variable. So more, I don't know how to say that, but yeah, as you can see, very edge of the world just ends up like that. If we go through another wall, just like this, it's going to be the exact same thing. Edge of the world looks like that. Just as a fun little fact. Also, we go down a layer and we do the exact same thing there. You can see how you can actually have access to secret rooms that have otherwise no exit. Like you can see here, it's like a jail with one of these rooms, and there's no other way out or in besides that, which is pretty wacky. Like they end up in their own little dead ends, which is something you wouldn't expect, because clearly they were meant to link up, but they linked up on a part of the monument, the part of the stronghold, or the Woodland Mansion, all the names get confusing, that's outside the map. Thought that was kind of fascinating. Also, we've got this room right here with a chain chest plate, so everyone would have chain armor but don't want to kill a zombie or trade a villager. Now we've got a third way, which is found in these chests right here. Pretty cool, if you ask me. Also the jail cell, also that sort of stuff, kind of interesting. One more thing, because you know, every floor of this is interesting to me, but if we go to the third floor, it's the same thing where there are rooms which just end up at a dead end. So here's, if you wanted to have the most exclusive private house ever, I'd recommend this, because you can dine at your dining table with a view of the endless abyss, which, you know, that's something I think is kind of cool. So yeah, there's also, off note, 2 giant chicken statues in this place. There's one found, they're both on the top floor for some reason. It was a little bit suspicious to me, but yeah, we got a giant chicken statue over here. But not only one giant chicken statue, because we all love the giant chickens, we've also got a second one found just over here. So ever think to yourself, like, you know, I don't have enough giant chickens in my life? Guess what? This seed has also got you covered. So the seed isn't all about the 4-ish monuments and the Woodland Mansion, which is pretty cool, of course, but it also has a few other things of note, or the 2 things of note I want to check out, because again, this was my, like, oh yeah, 4 boss 1 run kind of challenge I did. The thing that I found to be a particular note is the fact that if you put a nether portal on this tiny island over here, it generates in a really good location. That really good location being over here at the edge of the map. I kind of broke it, so when you go back through, it doesn't work correctly properly. But still, this is your spawn location. You get right into the place you want to be. There's nothing else here. Again, this could be terrifying because there's like ghasts attacking you. But if there are no ghasts, like there aren't right now, then it's the perfect place to get in, kill your blazes, kill your wolf skeletons or whatever, then get out and so on and so forth. Which is good if you're trying to kill all the bosses, like I will be doing at some point. And then if we just make another portal to get out there, because again, my portals, if you use portals wrong, then it kind of breaks them forever. It's a weird thing. But yeah, we go back out now, leaving the nether, and we head over to here. So you can see this ends up on an entirely different island. Then I can show you the other few islands on the map too. Actually, we've got a forest island. It's not very interesting, honestly. It's just lots of forest. Like, it's got a mini river going through here. And it's, again, there's not much I can say about this besides maybe you want to come here if you like, your oak wood and you don't have any. But yeah, besides that, we've got a second roof forest. Again, I reckon on some platform somewhere, maybe like the Switch or something, this generates as a instead of generating what it is right now, it generates as a like a second woodland mansion. Again, it's possible. It's a giant place. It's got all of this stuff here. It's not within the realms of impossibility. And then finally, if we go to the last island on the very corner of the map, you saw me go there earlier. You might have seen some gold sticking out there. We've got an island with two pretty notable things. So yeah, it's an island that's just, again, it's another forest. It's a tiny forest. It's a flat one though, so this is like a good place to build if you want to be in the middle of nowhere. Again, we've got like two monuments nearby here. There's the monuments just over there, if I'm not mistaken. We got one over there. Then we got the one over there too. Or is it one over... Yeah, we got the two monuments there, basically. But yeah, that's the only thing you got anywhere nearby. But you're going to want to come here because you got two things of note. First of all, I was just digging down randomly after I followed the eye-fenders, and I happened to find an 8-diamond vein. That's right, 8 diamonds, 1 vein. It's real. Pretty nuts if you ask me. Is it more than 8 maybe? You can get 9 in it, but still. Oh, it is. No, it's 8. But yeah, you can see 8 diamonds, 1 vein. Pretty nuts. You might want to come here, get that, because it's pretty easy to get. And then from here, you might want to mine your way into the Stronghold, which is found just over here. Again, from digging down corners, here's where it looks like. As you can see, this is the Stronghold. It's a pretty interesting one because it's gone through a cave, so like half the blocks are missing. Again, I've shown this off a few times where this happens. It's still quite fascinating, in my opinion, when this happens, because you're like, oh, so the Stronghold's a bit destroyed, and then here is the end portal room. I genuinely did not know that was here, I just happened to stumble across it, but still, pretty great, right? Here's the end portal room, pretty nice place, very easy to get to from the center of the place, and just in general, this is a really good seed if you want to do a full boss race, or you just like ocean monuments and you want all the sponges in the world. Do you want to drain an entire world's ocean? That's a bit too big a project for my liking, but you could do it because you'll have enough sponges. And yeah, this is the sponge seed that I entirely recommend if you like the craziness of Minecraft console seeds. And as always, it seems like seeds have gone a lot more interesting this update because of the biome scale thing. And I'll be doing a lot of tests of that as well as a lot of seeds over the next few days if you do keep enjoying them. So please do like this video. Please do share it if you liked it. Please do subscribe when you're around here. And again, I feel like when it comes to YouTube these days, YouTube does so much of the telling people what to watch that, you know, the only way you can really help that is to share this with someone who plays Minecraft console that you think might enjoy this seed. That's the best you can do to kind of counteract the YouTube thing. But, you know, if you don't care about that too much, then I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I guess I'll see you all whenever YouTube next shows me, whenever YouTube next shows you what's going on here. So thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!